So good morning, everyone. I'm Maria Julian F. CALIMLIM, your instructor for today. It is now 10 a.m. and I have here Miss Claveria and Mr. Castro. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning po.
Good morning po.
Good morning. So our topic for today is adverbs of frequency. We have things that we do daily and some things that we do not. In order to express the frequency of how these things occur, we use adverb of frequency in our sentences. So adverbs of frequency, it shows how often something is done, from something done frequently or always to something not done at all or never. We have here adverbs of frequency that is divided into three. The first one is a lot of time. Miss Laika, will you please read the adverbs?
Yes po. A lot of time. Always, merely, always very, often, usually, often, frequently.
Okay, thank you. So these adverbs of frequency are used in a sentence when the things we do happen 100% of the time. The second one, Mr. Castro, please read.
Sometimes, regularly, sometimes, and occasionally.
Thank you. So while the first set is 100%, these words are used when the things we do happens 50% of the time. The last adverbs of frequency, rarely, hardly ever, almost never, and never, it is used when things happen very few times or not at all, 0%. So I have here two sentences. The first one, will you please read, Miss Claveria?
I usually watch TV at 7 p.m.
Okay. On the first sentence, let's use a pen. Okay. On the first sentence, where is the adverb of frequency?
The adverb of frequency is usually.
Okay, usually. Adverb of frequency. Okay. What is the function of the word I?
The word I is the subject in the sentence.
Subject. How about the watch TV?
It is the verb.
Verb. And 7 p.m.
It's the time phrase po.
time phrase. Good. So we have here S, ADF, B, and TP for the time phrase. For the second sentence, will you please read it, Mr. Castro?
She is sometimes late for work.
Okay. She is sometimes late for work. What is the function of the word she?
The function of the word she is subject.
Subject. How about sometimes?
The word sometimes served as the adverb of frequency po.
Adverb of frequency. How about is?
The function of the word is the verb to be or a linking verb po.
Good. That is the verb to be. And last one, late for work.
The late for work is the time phrase po.
Time phrase. Okay, thank you. So we have here subject, verb to be, adverb of frequency, and the time phrase. The word order of the sentences is S, ADF, V, and TP, and S, verb to be, ADF, and TP. So in forming a sentence with an adverb of frequency, adverbs of frequency usually go between the subject and the main verb. And the time phrase, it usually goes at the end of the sentence. I have here two sets of sentences. Set A, I always brush my teeth. And number two is, she never lets me borrow her laptop. For set B, I visit my grandmother 2 times a week. And we go to church every Sunday. So for the first set of sentences, where is the adverb of frequency? Mr. Castro.
For the first set of sentences, the adverbs of frequencies are the always and never po.
And never. Okay. How about in set B? What is the function of the phrase 2 times a week and every Sunday? Miss Claveria.
It serves as the expressions of frequency po.
Okay, so I'll give you 3 minutes to observe the sentences and find out what can you deduce from the sentences. So our time now is 10:23. Let me get back at you for 10:26. Is that okay?
Yes
Okay
po.
po. Ma'am, can I answer po?
Okay, sure. Mr. Kian.
Um, I can deduce that the adverbs of frequency usually comes before the main verb, while the precise frequency comes after the verb po.
Okay. Oh, good. You have a good observation, no? If you use an adverb of frequency, it usually goes before the verb, while a precise frequency, it usually goes beyond at the end of the phrase. So we have here the subject, the, the adverb of frequency, and the verb for the set A. In set B, we have S, subject, verb, and the precise frequency expression at the end of the sentence. So on these questions, I let you provide the answer. For question number 1, let us have Miss Claveria.
Yes po. I'm going to read the question and answer it.
Yes.
Okay. Question 1. How often do you go to the library? I sometimes go to the library.
So in your answer, Miss Claveria, what is the adverb of frequency?
The adverb of frequency is sometimes.
Sounds good. How about in question number 2, when do you go jogging? Let us hear from Mr. Castro.
A possible answer would be I am jogging at 5 a.m. every morning.
Okay. And what is the frequency expression in your answer?
I think the adverb of frequency is at 5 a.m.
Good. Thank you so much. So if the question starts with how often, it is used to ask about how often someone does the activity. While when is used to ask about the day or time something is done. So when is answered in a more precise manner. Do you still follow?
Yes po.
Yes po.
I have here additional examples. Will you please answer the first question? How often do you attend seminars, Mr. Castro?
I rarely attend seminars po.
Yeah. In question number 2, let's hear from Ms. Claveria. When do you clean the bathroom?
I clean the bathroom every Saturday po.
Thank you so much. So to wrap it up, in forming sentences with adverbs of frequency, Adverbs usually goes between the subject and the main verb. The time phrase usually goes at the end of the sentence. So we usually follow the word order S, ADF, D, and PE. We also have precise frequency expressions where like the time phrase, it usually goes at the end of the sentence. We follow the word order S, V, and P, and P. In questions about frequency, how often is used to ask about how often someone does an activity, and when is used to ask about the day or time it is done. So it is answered in a more precise manner. So that sums it up. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you've learned a lot today. It was nice teaching you all. And before we end, let us first have a picture.
Okay po.
I'll count 1 to 3. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.